going on, Kyle? Big weekend for the boys.
Oh, it was. It was a great weekend. Oh, yeah.
How'd we do on the fights? What was our final tally?
Plus 1.5 units on the fights.
Nice.
We lost all the parlays.
Because of Hill?
And Hill. Yep. And actually we lost one because of Drew Dober. I diversified them all, and all of them still had a loser.
Yeah.
But especially the Dober fight was super close. Dawoodu also showed some toughness in that fight, even though he got dominated rounds 1 and 2. I think he stole the third.
Yeah.
Looked tough. Definitely someone to bet on going forward. But Eric Anders, lock of the night.
Oh, boy.
Six unit play.
Yeah, that was nice.
Nailed it.
That was nice. Nailed it and nailed the McKinney fighter profile.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I knew that was someone to watch. He's an exciting guy. I'm happy he's in the UFC.
Yeah.
That and my Faraz Ziam pick couldn't have been more spot on.
Yep.
Just picked him apart, used his length. Luigi is so raw. I knew that fight was going to end the way it did. If we want to go through the whole thing real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So the first fight was Carlos Felipe versus Jake Collier. We were staying away from this one. The big boys, both fat guys, both fat UFC fighters.
Yeah, husky.
Carlos Felipe won pretty easily. Jake Collier looks like shit. He should not be a heavyweight.
He should not be in the UFC.
No, he should not. And then Carlos Felipe went on and called out Andrei Arlovsky and said if Andrei Arlovsky doesn't want it, then he'd be happy to fight Greg Hardy because he doesn't like him. Who does? Who does like him?
Yeah, join the club.
Yeah. Next fight was Faraz Ziam versus Luigi Vendramini. We already went over that. Easy win for us there. Next fight was another easy win for us. Steven Peterson, Chase Hooper. Steven Peterson did miss weight. He did have a terrible weight cut, but he kicked the shit out of Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper, another one, should not be in the UFC. He does not have what it takes. He doesn't have the strength.
Yeah. You know, people, myself included, were super high on him, like, up until, up until this week. But, yeah, I mean, he was pretty highly touted as when he came into the UFC at, what was he, like, 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone was thinking he was hot shit. And then he's kind of, like, he was pretty hot, coming in, but he's, people, once they got some tape on him, they learned how to pick him apart, and, yeah, he's not that strong.
Well, it's hard to win fights when you are a string bean. So
right.
That was an easy win, Steven Peterson.
Yeah.
Next up, Terrence McKinney, Matt Frivola. 6-second win. 7-second, actually, as an official. Nothing more to say. It was a flush, clean shot, too. It wasn't like a lucky punch. It was a 1-2, boom. Had him right out. Hurt himself in the celebrations. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Hurt his knee. Hopefully he's
awesome.
fine. He said to Joe Rogan, I just need to stretch it out. I'll be all right. So hopefully that's true.
Yeah.
Panny Kianzad, Alexis Davis, kind of a boring fight. We were on the Kianzad fight, but we said Davis was a live dog. That read was pretty accurate. Mm-hmm. But Panny won pretty easy. Movsar Evloev, Hakeem Dawoodu. We were on Dawoodu. Evloev looked really, really good until he got a little tired.
Yeah.
They're both somebody to watch. I tweeted out. I said both these guys are going to be in the UFC for a very long time. They're both going to be in the top 15 for a long time.
Absolutely.
Lauren Murphy, Joanne Calderwood. I can't believe we didn't actually pull the trigger on this one because we called this as well.
Yes, we did. When you're right, you're right.
Yep. Might just have to start betting every fight.
Bold strategy.
Next fight, Eric Anders, Darren Stewart. This is our lock of the night. And Anders, round 1, had me a little scared.
Yeah.
But after that, he looked awesome. Did you see when he got eye poked in the third round And he went to complain to the ref. As soon as he went to complain, Darren Stewart took him down, and Eric Anders got literal Hulk strength. It pissed him off so much that he just threw him off, reversed him, and that was the fight.
He's like, "You're gonna take me down after high poking me? Is that how you want to do this?"
Yeah, turned into the Hulk, and fucking that was the fight. Brad Riddell, Drew Dober couldn't have been closer.
Yeah.
I thought Drew Dober had him round one. He had him really rocked. Couldn't put him away. There were times Brad Riddell had Drew Dober rocked. They both have excellent chins.
Yeah. Oh my God. Brad Riddell can eat some freaking shots, man.
Yeah, they both can.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It was an excellent fight. Close, but weird to say. Close but clear. Brad Riddell win.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Next up.
Both. Oh my God.
That was an excellent fight. Lived up to the hype.
Just teeing off on each other's chins all night.
Yeah, the whole fight. Next up, your boy, Paul Craig. You kind of called this. I tell you what I learned from this. Don't go to ground Paul Craig, which we all knew.
Right.
Everyone besides Jamal Hill knew that.
Yeah.
I said on Twitter, I wish I heard the interview with Jamal Hill saying he wanted to test the ground game with Paul Craig, because I missed that. That
is not a good idea.
No, I missed that. And if Jamal Hill had the opportunity to get back up too.
Right.
He pulled guard. He got out of the first submission attempt, and he could have gotten up, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Got his arm not broken, actually. Believe it or not, it was dislocated.
Okay. I was gonna say because that was like if it actually had been broken like we all thought it was, that would have been like a shocking number of arm breaks this year.
And it would have been his arm. It would have been done so much damage.
Yeah.
Jamal Hill was too tough for his own good. Did not tap.
Right.
Kept fighting. Even on Twitter, he said, "I tried to just knock him out real quick after my arm was broken." He's like, but I couldn't do it. He broke his arm, and he was like, "My game plan was not to tap and just try to knock him out really fast."
Yeah.
So Jamal Hill is someone I'm willing to bet on again going forward. Anyone who's willing to fight for your money like that, I will take.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Paul Craig is someone I would like to fade going forward, depending on his opponent.
Right.
Any step up, basically, at all from Jamal Hill is a fade. Any step lateral or equal, nice bet.
Yeah, anyone who's not a BJJ black belt that Paul Craig fights is I'm on Paul Craig.
Yeah.
Anyone who's got any amount of takedown defense.
Yeah, good night, Paul Craig.
Yeah, see you later. And like hard hitting, heavy handed guy.
Yeah.
Paul Craig. But I mean, I was pretty much spot on this, where I was like, all right, Jamal Hill's probably gonna win unless Paul Craig gets him in a fluky finish.
Mm-hmm.
Fluky submission finish, which I was a little upset that they didn't call that a submission, even though he broke his arm.
Right.
TKO by arm break.
Because he didn't tap.
Right. Sneaky.
A little errands of grievances here. I thought the UFC dropped the ball. Not only did the ref drop the ball by not stopping when his arm was flailing around.
Yeah.
But the UFC dropped the ball by having him stand there while they read the decision and have Paul Craig's arm raised.
Right.
Jamal Hill's standing there trying to support his own arm.
Right.
No doctors are coming running
get him
up
in a
to
fucking air cast.
I mean, at that point, everyone assumed his arm was broken.
Right. They didn't make Chris Weidman sit there and like sit on a stool with his leg like this.
Right. I mean, what were they thinking with that one? I don't know. But next fight, Damian Maia Bilal Muhammad, was sad fight because Damian Maia looked old.
Yes.
And he looked very old.
He did not look like vintage Damian Maia. He just looked like old Damian Maia.
Tell you what the difference was. The only difference in that fight was Damian Maia is used to being very strong. He's used to being the stronger guy, and he was not.
Yeah, he looked a little deflated.
He couldn't get him down. He couldn't do anything.
Right.
Easy win for Bilal. Damian Maia is probably done with UFC.
Yeah.
Bilal didn't look great, though. He couldn't...
Right.
with that version of Damian Maya, he should have been able to put him away.
Right. Yeah.
Next fight was a frustrating one for us because we were on Nate Diaz. Another errands of grievances.
That was another great fight.
It was an excellent fight, except here's why Nate Diaz pissed me off. Nate Diaz kept sticking his ass out and turning his back to his opponent. What was he doing?
Yeah.
He was like, kick me in the butt? I don't really know what that was. The announcers kept saying he's trying to get into Leon's head. I don't really know how that was effective.
Yeah, he was just kind of being silly when he was down on the scorecards the whole fight.
Exactly.
Like, if you do that if you're up, 3 rounds to 1.
Then, in the 5th round, he had a legitimate chance to finish Leon Edwards. He hit him with a 1-2.
Yes.
Had Leon, I'm telling you, one little baby punch away from being out cold. And instead, he stood there and pointed at him for 10 seconds, letting Leon just recover. And then he couldn't do it. He couldn't finish him in the remaining 20 seconds that he had.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I'm willing to bet on Jamal Hill again, someone who will fight for my money. I don't know. I'm not willing to bet on Nate Diaz again, someone who will...
Yeah, if he's going to pull stupid shit like that for 25 minutes.
Exactly. Next fight up was Brandon Moreno, Davison Figueiredo. The weight cut.
Yes.
The weight cut.
You did call it.
Yes. We were on Davison the whole week. That weight cut scared me for both fighters, actually.
Yeah.
Both fighters had bad cuts. Davison clearly had the worst cut of his career. He even said afterwards he blames the cut on his performance, which he had excuses last time as well.
Right.
I don't like the excuses. It was still your fault. You should have cut better weight.
Right.
Hats off to Brandon Moreno. He's awesome. He's super likable. And he's the first Mexican champion. Well, Mexican-born champion. Because Cain Velasquez was champ. He was born in the United States, though.
Yeah, and also lived in the United States.
Yeah. Main event time, Israel Adesanya, Marvin Vettori. Boring fight.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best fight.
Yeah.
Adesanya's beatable.
Definitely.
He's very, very beatable.
Definitely. I hope they do a third. I hope they do a three-peat.
With Vettori or...
With Vettori. Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Or I could see... yeah. I'd like to see that. Maybe not right away.
Adesanya actually called out Whitaker for a third fight, which I love. Whitaker earned it.
Yep.
I think Whitaker could beat him. Whitaker's fucking good.
Whitaker is very good.
I hate Adesanya. One thing I learned from this fight.
Absolutely.
I hate him. Can't stand him. He is fake. Vittori's right.
Yeah.
Last errands of grievance for this card before we get on to the rest of the weekend. People on Twitter, the MMA community.
Yes.
Talking about the fans booing. Okay. I saw tweets like, "Oh, you want to boo? How about you walk your ass down to the cage and fight? See what it's like. Oh, you want to boo? How tough are you?"
Sick chirps.
Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the booing is annoying, and yeah, they're uneducated fans, but you're being just as annoying.
Right.
That's not how sports work. Fans can boo. Fans boo whatever they want.
Fans boo at football games and baseball games all the time.
The Eagles threw snowballs at Santa. The Eagles
booed Santa.
Yeah. So, get it together. UFC wants to be a real sport. It's not, get your ass and fight. Why don't you fight?
Yeah.
No. How about I paid a ticket for this and you're watching from home?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're watching from home and fucking just tweeting about it. Tweeting about me being there.
Yep.
Losers.
But yeah, that wraps up the card. There is UFC this week. It's not nearly as good of a card, but we'll be covering it, of course.
Of course.
And we'll have good bets. We'll win more money.
Oh, you better believe it.
Palmetto Championship, Scott.
Ooh.
Did not go our way.
No.
I don't think we won a single bet.
No. It was a shit tournament, though.
It was very shitty. What's hilarious is Garrick Higo won. Do you remember our breakdown of him?
Yeah.
Garrick Higo, fuck him. What?
Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck's this guy?
Yeah, oh, fuck him.
Well, Well, yeah. Let me tell you what I know for sure is not going to happen.
Yeah.
Hugo's going to win. That is hilarious that when we talk about him and Phil Mickelson
right.
and who else? Fucking Louis Uwe in the PGA championship.
They all came back to bite us.
Little baby Louis can't drive the ball.
They all came back to bite us. But yeah, it was a shit tournament. I swear it looked like Brooks did not care at all.
Probably didn't.
He didn't want to be there.
No, that was a look ahead week.
Yeah, U.S. Open.
Yeah,
it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna cover it all week. Have plenty of videos to go for that.
Oh yeah.
Let's forget about the Palmetto. And then
also just a quick sidebar. When I said I don't like Johnny Vegas at 8,300 and finished second.
Yeah, they killed it.
The only time I don't take Johnny Vegas.
Yeah.
Fucking tie for second. 8,400.
Tough beat, shitty tournament.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict those ones. It's easier to predict, actually, like the U.S. Open than it is that. Yeah. And then EMAX to wrap up the weekend. I'll let you cover that.
Oh. We found out that we have some actual vid magic at Hedge. We directly influenced the price, I think. And dude, people are hilarious now. Anytime I'm like it's more than 12 hours without an EMAX bid and it's down, they're like, dude, you gotta save us again.
Save us, buddy.
You gotta save us again, please. I'm like, all right, I'm on.
I tell you what, EMAX is making it. EMAX has been making it hard on us, not giving any news to post.
Yeah, they did step it up last weekend, and then they did burn.
Last night was great news, actually.
They burned 440 trillion tokens on air live, and then what I was a little upset about was they made us sit through a 20-minute Twitch stream of your boy Josh James, who said he didn't prepare for this at all.
Right.
Meanwhile, they've been tweeting about it all weekend.
They also had technical difficulties again.
Haven't had one technical difficulty on this show. This fucking 6 times a week. And I think he was unprepared because he spent all day blow drying his hair.
Probably.
His hair was immaculate.
75% of the remaining is locked up liquidity.
Yes.
The other 25% is in a transparent wallet.
Expense account. And I did do... So, some people on Twitter, I was looking at their comments. They were like, dude, you guys removed value from your dev wallet. Like, I'm selling. And then I went on Etherscan. All this shit is transparent. You can look on Etherscan. And there's been one transaction in the last day of the locked wallet, and that was transferring the 100 trillion tokens into the expense wallet. Totally debunked it live. And I learned how to track things on Etherscan live.
There you go.
There you go. We learned some things today.
Yeah, but it was a big weekend for us.
Yeah. And I think EMAX is back. I think they're going to be okay.
I do too. I really do. All right.
All right. We'll leave it at that, and then we'll do U.S. Open.
Yep. U.S. Open full breakdown. All right.